Yo, Gus, thank you for the $20 super chat. Feminism society lied to women and turned them into the masculine, independent man she always wanted to date, marry. Most men do not care about your career, money, status. Being feminine, fit, submissive, wanting to be a wife, mom keeps us.
G's in the good
W's?
Job,
Were you going to say W's in the chat?
Whoops.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if we go around the table on this one, but yeah, I mean, I think, you guys kind of criticize me a little bit for having like a lot of being very picky, but like it really comes down for me a few things: loyalty, fidelity, femininity, peace. Mm-hmm. Peace is the big one. Peace is very big because I'm already stressed enough dealing with fucking life and business and all that shit. The last thing I want to deal with or go home to is a combative woman. I think that if I could give any advice to a girl is not to be combative with your partner. Do not nag your partner. We want peace. So yeah. And then I don't know the other stuff, the masculine independent stuff. Yeah, I would say, and
so girls, you don't want your girl pulling $30K on OnlyFans a month. I'm guessing.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't and it shouldn't matter.
To me, like, it's not like if a girl's making her own money, like good for you. That's cool.
More power.
Because I'd say that attributes to the peace.
Actually, not necessarily, because honestly, to like the corporate world is super fucking cutthroat. To be a business owner is super fucking difficult and stressful. Like being self-employed for over 10 years, like it's fucking stressful and there's bullshit. And especially the corporate world, there's fucking backstabbing. And to be like hyper successful, it requires a certain degree of tenacity that is probably going to seep into your, like how you are personally. Not always, but like I've dated attorneys, for example, litigation attorneys. Damn. Not the most feminine women, let me just say.
We'd rather have a woman that gives us peace that works at Arby's than a super successful
give me
CEO.
Gotcha.
Give me the I'll date like an attractive girl that works at Starbucks, at McDonald's, even if I'm substantially out earning her. Like a woman's money, like if she makes it great and she's still cool, that's totally fine. But like it's not going to make a girl, if she's a doctor, it doesn't make her like more attractive.
Gotcha. You'd rather she's a good like, child
being goal-oriented and ambitious isn't attractive.
It doesn't.
We don't really necessarily care about that from the woman. As long as
there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with it. Fucking go for it. That's perfect for your life.
That's great.
But in terms of making you more attractive to us, in the same way that, like, for example, a lot of girls would say a guy who's a doctor, he's a catch. A girl who's a doctor or a girl who's a barista, if you're nice, if we like you, it's not part of the equation. It's not part of the calculus. It doesn't make a girl sexier.
Although the argument I could say for that in your favor would be if she was a doctor, she would have to be significantly smarter than the average woman, and I would find that attractive. So
you do like value intelligence.
Absolutely.
Which comes with being goal-oriented.
Not
goals and intelligence don't correlate.
I mean, if you had the goal to seek out intelligence and education, then
Well, and then the other thing I would add to this is, as far as a woman's ambition and subsequently her earning potential or her current earning status, women do not share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women. Women do not spoil men, generally speaking here, the same way that men will spoil women. So,
man, I've been doing it wrong.
Well, apparently, I guess there's some simp chicks out there, but like women do not like, and some of you guys were kind of with the first date thing, whatever. We've had girls come on the show and say the guy should pay for the date. Well, of course, if you're expecting the guy to pay, then the money you're bringing to the relationship is fucking irrelevant if you expect us to pay for anything anyways. I'll give you guys an example. I dated a woman who's an attorney. This was years ago. She was out earning me. Litigation, $200,000, $300,000 a year. She told me, well, I really, even though I'm like independent, I'm an independent boss babe, strong, independent, I really like chivalry and I really like a guy who'll take care of me and take me on dates. I'm like, you out earn like 95% of men. Why should a guy pay for you under these circumstances? So it's like, even when women do make a ton of money, they still aren't like paying.
I mean, that's
like
a pretty
that.
general statement. I'd have a different view. Like, for example, one of my past relationships, he had like $5 in his bank account. Like, I love the kid. Like, he's a great person. But who's paying when we went out? It's me. Like,
Sure.
And we're still friends. Even when I hang out with him now, I like to help him out. You know, I don't have a ton of money, but
Well, I think
have more
you're
than
being
him.
taken advantage of. But I mean, the exception really doesn't make the rule. And I guess I could prove this sort of like this. Has any of you has a guy ever offered to fly you out somewhere? In your DMs, has a guy ever offered to fly you out?
Yeah.
Yes.
no. But the person I'm talking to is flying here to see me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been offered to be flown out multiple times, maybe.
Yeah.
You might not take them up on it, but you get the offer, correct?
Yeah.
What about you?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Close into the mic, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I've offered, so.
Okay. Guys don't get offers to be flown out by girls. That's the length to which men are prepared to spend resources to get women.
I flew to a guy. Does that count?
Had you known him, that's different. I mean, I'm talking, these are guys who
Not
offer to fly
really.
you out probably are not guys that you've met before, I'm assuming. They want to bring you to Miami. They want to bring you to
Sure.
LA.
I don't take them up on their offer, but yes, I get a lot
Okay,
of those.
can I ask you another question? What is the most what is the most extravagant date a guy has ever proposed or taken you out
Oh.
on?
Well, someone knew I was really interested in going to Korea, and so they were like, "Let me take you on a trip for like 3 weeks, you know, all inclusive."
Had you met him before?
No, never. He just followed me for a very
Oh.
long time. We met him. He came to see me at one of the conventions.
Okay, what about you? What's the most extravagant? I know you guys are in college, so it's like maybe the guys probably aren't, going
Well,
crazy.
My
But
Minnesota boy took me to Sushi Train, and we dropped like $200, I think.
how old is he?
He's 18.
He's 18.
He's putting
and
in
then,
effort. That's effort.
And let me ask. Okay, so he's 18. He paid for the whole thing.
Trust me, I offered, but no, he wouldn't let me.
Well, okay. There's not a lot of 18-year-old women that are taking men out on dates for $200. Go ahead.
Most extravagant?
Yeah,
Extravagant?
most expensive, most extravagant.
Probably Nobu.
How much is that?
It's dinner.
400, 500 minimum.
It
usually.
depends if you're
It's
drinking or not.
fancy.
It's a couple hundred though.
Okay, and the guy paid for it. Okay. What about you?
To my
What?
right to my no dates. So
No dates.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping for extravagant one though. So.
You got this.
Okay.
When I lived in Miami, I had a guy take me on a yacht, which was
Wait, hold on. You've never been on a date before?
No.
Never.
Never.
It's wild.
I feel like dates it's like not a thing anymore. I swear. Like it really
Well, you guys are in
isn't.
college.
Yeah, and like especially like in high school, it's like not a thing. You know.
What do you guys do instead?
I don't
Just
know.
talk on the
They
phone?
just took us.
Snapchat?
Yeah, you just hang out. I don't know.
See, I didn't go on many dates either until after high school, college, and
Right, yeah.
the real world is when you start going on date
Exactly.
dates.
I mean, I get that.
Wait, okay. I'll take you on a date. You down? If
How
yo,
extravagant.
we're 11.
but
How extravagant.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I've been incredibly toxic this entire night. So maybe maybe you're thoroughly put off by my.
not giving the great first impression.
Oh wow, that's a good endorsement. Okay, what do you down?
Oh, you're being serious?
You can reject me.
Oh, how old are you?
33.
You're 33?
33.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, is that not weird?
How old are you?
18.
It's not weird.
Really?
Nope.
like the older guy.
No cop, no stop.
I've never gone like 30 above. I think I might get judged for that. These people
Wait.
in the chats already think I'm for the streets.
Wait, what?
For the streets.
Chat, do you guys ship us? Do you ship me and Diana?
He doesn't even know my name.
Did I
Okay,
say it
that's
right?
an automatic no.
Oh,
Wait,
Riz
got it, you
is
got it.
indomitable.
what's your name again?
Wow.
What's your name again?
Guys,
So
I'm an
actually,
L.
that's a negative. I don't go on dates with guys who don't know my name.
To be fair, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you, you know, so I haven't committed your names to memories. I said it earlier, didn't I?
You did. You
could
got
you
it right
actually
at
go around the
first.
table and say our names if you tried?
I mean, you guys gave like weird waifu anime names.
There are names, but okay.
Honestly, the only girl's name who I remember is Tay.
Same.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really easy.
I've known her for like a couple of years. So.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, I think it's your Instagram because it's just Tay or something. Like that's in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's, well, it's
Just Tay?
No, it's Tay
No.
Hope with 2 A's.
Oh,
So wait, what's your
that's so
first
cool
name?
though.
Damn.
What's
You
the
were
first
so
name?
Close.
You were
just
close.
keep going.
I
You were
think I
so
just like got
close.
my wires
You
twisted.
should have
you
just
know?
asked her to go to Starbucks with you.
See, she.
Well, he asked her on a
Write
date,
the name
but
on the cup.
he kind of fumbled with the name.
Yeah, story of my life, right?
You did say her name earlier.
I did say it earlier, so
Yeah.
I guess
You're on the right track.
You were really close.
it starts with a D, right?
Yeah, like you are on track. You just got it wrong.
You were
Go with your
going,
gut. Go
and
with your
then
It's
gut.
not Diana, is it?
It is Diane.
Diane.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Diana.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
It was
my,
like
you
one
can't,
vowel.
Bruv, you can't. You gotta cut me some
I take
slack
that
on that.
personally. The Dianas of the world.
Damn. Okay. Where were we? So that's a yes, I'm assuming, right?
I think you got rejected actually earlier.
Oh, rip. Okay.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
When I lived in Miami, I had a guy take me on a yacht, which was fun.
A guy take you on the yacht?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Can't really explain too much about it, but it was like
Dubai?
No, I wish that would have been nice. I would say altogether the date was like 600.
Tell you what, guys, I've had probably over, I don't know, a ton of first dates, 33. A girl bought me a burrito once, $10 burrito.
I don't
Some
think
of
a girl's
y'all
ever
are
bought me
like
anything.
getting flown out. Okay, so just to bring it back to my original thing, that's why a woman's money doesn't fucking matter, because you don't share your resources with men.
I do.
Even if you're
Okay,
the
what's the most?
breadwinner, you're
You
not
said
gonna
a
share.
guy spent $600 on you on the first date. What's the most extravagant date that you took a guy on, and how much did it
A
cost?
date or just spending on a guy in general?
First time, not
First
like your
time?
boyfriend that you've been with for 2 years.
No, there's been guys that weren't my boyfriends that I've spent money on.
How much?
Wasn't the first date?
How much? Oh well,
$230 flight.
okay, that's less than the most that a guy has spent
Okay,
on
yeah,
you.
but that
Still
is a rare
Like,
occasion.
significant.
It's still significant, but I can tell you this: the vast majority of guys, even really attractive guys, have never had those similar experiences. Women don't spend money on men the same way that men spend money on women.
Is that what
so
you
we don't
want?
receive any value. We don't receive benefit
Okay.
from your
Is your
money.
love language receiving material things? And have you communicated that to the people you're seeing? Because maybe they're trying to give you love in different ways. Like, for example,
Okay,
I'm a
alright.
person who likes to touch and hug
I
people.
mean, I think he's
and-
just saying that in general it doesn't happen. Like, just the way things
Sure.
are set up
Even,
now. But
even if
that's
his love language was number one, gifts, he's
Yeah.
not gonna get them.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna get him, and
it
he
doesn't matter what
communicates
your
that.
love language is. Girls are not moving in that way.
That's very interesting.
I feel like there's like just a notion behind men that like they want to show their wealth to women. You know, like I feel like it's just like a thing, and girls take that and it's like, okay, well, like we don't really necessarily have the urge to. Like we could. I'm sure there's a great percentage of women who will do it, and like in the future probably
Yeah.
more. But I feel like just men in general just like to show their wealth.
And also,
And
there's a lot
care
of
for them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, no, you're-
But the conversation was like why men don't really value a woman's ambition or her career. I mean there's a bunch of
It's because
there's
you
a
don't
bunch of
profit off of
regions,
it,
but we
basically.
don't reap any benefit. So why would we care? Whereas women, you do get benefit. If a guy's a high earner, you're probably going to see a little bit of that in some way.
Well, and also, I feel like there's a lot of men that are jaded too, that they're used to not getting things. So when they do, like, it's a double-edged sword, because there's guys that I have done nice things for in the past. I've paid for things, and they were almost taken back in an offensive type way, and they're like, no, women don't spend money on me, or they don't receive gifts well because they're not used to
Right,
it.
maybe they just don't like getting things bought for them.
Even guys that it's not even about them wanting or not wanting things bought, they just don't receive it well because societally maybe they haven't received it in the past. So it's really a case by case basis.
Okay, well, let's move on.